Hey, what's up guys, Totallydubbed here, and today I'm doing a video review on the Cowin E-7 active noise cancellation headphones. Now these can be found for £65 on Amazon.co.uk and $70 in the US. Links will be down in the description below in case you're interested. Now within the box, you've got a nice little carrying pouch, which is quite rare to see in headphones nowadays, but it's nice to see it included. You've got micro USB to USB connector to charge the headphones, and you've got a 3.5mm interconnect, which is also useful for using the headphones without any need of power. Because these headphones are Bluetooth enabled, you can use them over wireless, which I'll get into in just a bit. Now, in terms of the build quality of the headphones, it's a little bit hit and miss in my opinion. I do like the fact that the headphones have got this pivoting function, which means it's a little bit easier to store away. Unfortunately, they do not fold in, so you can't fold the cups in like in some headphones that you find out there. And on top of that, the looks are, well, it's very subjective, but to me, I don't like the fact that they're super glossy. As you can see, look at the reflection there, and you can see me waving, hey, in the background. But they're super glossy, and therefore they attract a lot of fingerprints, making them look a little bit tatty, at least in my opinion. But, you know, some people might like the look. Nevertheless, that is subjective, so I'll keep that to myself. In terms of the headband itself, it adjusts quite well, and because of the cups being quite loose, you won't have any problems wearing it, no matter the size of your head. The headband also extends to a good amount and has a nice clicky sound to it, so it allows you to adjust it to the right level on either side and to hold it in at a good, no matter how, if you're moving or not. Now the headphones themselves, they've got a plus and minus button for volume, a play and pause button which doubles up as an answer and receive call, so yes, you can answer and receive calls as well. You've got an NFC tag over here, so you can quickly pair up your device to the headphones very quickly. So on the right hand cup, I just had to check there, the right hand cup, you've got the off switch, a Bluetooth and noise cancelling switch all in one over here, so you can use it on Bluetooth mode without noise cancellation if you so wish. You've got a 3.5mm jack and the mic input over here, and on the left side cup you've got a little indicator to know when you're charging or when you're connected up to a Bluetooth device, and a micro USB port for charging the device. Now in terms of the overall battery life, it's quoted to have about 30 hours of play. Now I haven't been able to test it up for 30 hours, well, even in terms of testing it wise, I wouldn't give you an accurate result, but it will last you over a day to 2 days of full usage, so I wouldn't worry about that. So just make sure you just charge it every now and then, and regardless you will be notified if you've got low battery, or you'll be able to see on your device, at least on Android, you can see the battery level of your device. Now in terms of the comfort of the headphones, the pads are actually very soft. I very much like them. Even wearing glasses, I had no problems using them, and the top of the headband is also a little bit cushioned, which means that it doesn't dig into the top of your head, unlike some other headphones out there. So no complaints there whatsoever, and I must say I was very impressed. In terms of Bluetooth, it does not have aptX as far as I'm aware, so there's no aptX codec, which is slightly a shame, but the Bluetooth works flawlessly, and it works at a very long distance. I tried it over 10 meters through walls and didn't have any sort of issues whatsoever, so in terms of distance, no problems. Now let's talk about the ANC, which is probably the most important part of these headphones. Why would you get these over any other headphones, or would you get them? Now the ANC feature, in my opinion, was a little bit hit and miss. I compared this to £300 Sony MDR 1000Xs, and they were nowhere near as good. I also compared them to the Lindy BNX60s, which are actually reasonably competitive. They're £80 versus these are 65, and I also compared them to the Osdom ANC 7s, which are one of my personal favorites, at £70. Those are more realistic competitors, not like the Sony and Bose equivalents, but I found the Cowin didn't really block out noise as well as its competitors in its same price range. I felt the active noise cancellation worked, and it did do a good job in terms of cancelling out most of the tube noises or commuting sounds, or like a really bassy sounds, but anything to do with the mids and the highs, it completely left them untouched. Therefore, when I was just listening to music, it would have barely cut out any of the music that I could hear through my speakers, which was slightly unfortunate with them. However, it does work, it just doesn't work at the level I would prefer them to do in comparison to some of its competitors. So active noise cancellation was a bit of hit and miss in my opinion. It's there and it works, but it's not amazing. Now in terms of how it affects the sound, I felt that it kind of artificially boosts the top mids a little bit. I don't know why, but it artificially boosted them a little bit and reduced the low end rumble, like cutting it off slightly. So just bear that in mind. If you're going to using active noise cancellation mode, you're going to get a dampened sound quality. Speaking about sound quality, it's actually quite a nice sound that the headphones have got. What I like about them, they've got like a spacious sound, which has got nice, great instrument separation and great sort of width and depth to the headphones, which is very rare to have in a headphones that cost £65, let alone one that is wireless and has ANC enabled on it as well. In terms of the lows, they were very, very present. You had a really deep rumble in the low end. The mid bass had a really strong slam, although it was a little bit uncontrolled at times. Unfortunately, the mid-range is pushed back, and you got a recessed sort of V-shaped sound stage and that sound signature. Sorry, so you got a warm sound signature to it, but unfortunately, to me, I felt it was a little bit too pushed back for my liking, especially in comparison to, as I said, some of its competitors out there. The highs on the plus side extend very nicely. They've got a nice little sparkle to them, and it just adds to the overall sound of the headphones. As I said, the soundstage was very impressive. It's probably one of its most impressive traits in comparison to its competitors and just generally out there. Soundstage was very nice. You've got nice instrument separation and good sort of tonality. So overall, what do I think of the headphones? I think they're good headphones, don't get me wrong. At £65, you can't really go wrong. But in comparison to some of its competitors, I would suggest spending just a little bit more on the Osdom ANC 7s. They come with aptX and cost £70. If not, spend just a little bit more on the Lindy BNX 60s for £80, and you got a much better deal overall. So there we go, guys. That's my overall opinions of the Cowin E-7s. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, favorite, and share, and all that good stuff. Alright guys, I've been Totally Dubbed. Take care, and bye-bye.